My name is Andre Flax. I am the Director of Sales with Vivial. I'm from the Northeast, so I'm enjoying the weather. I've been here since Friday, so really loving being here. Thanks Dan and Tom for inviting us. The company name is Vivial. We are one of the leading providers of online and social media marketing services throughout the U.S. So in terms of an agenda, here's what I want to hope to accomplish. One is to give you guys an understanding about the digital landscape. Because I know this group is more technical, but I want to share some information about the digital landscape to kind of help you understand how we are positioned in the market. Secondly, talk a little bit about Vivial. Some of you might already know Vivial, but for some of you who don't, it'll be an introduction to the company. Then we're going to talk about how do you identify opportunities with your clients, and then finally, if you guys have questions, we'll do a quick Q&A session. So just starting off, in 2020, it is projected that U.S. businesses will spend $154.6 billion in local advertising, just in the year 2020. So what that means is that companies are realizing the value of positioning themselves so that they can be found by their customers. In fact, Google says today, 64% of all searches that are done on a mobile device. 83% of customer purchases for consumer goods, they start with a search online. And then for you guys who are in B2B, 93% of all B2B purchases begin with a search online. So we know that businesses as well as consumers are constantly searching online whenever they want to buy or sell anything. First bullet point is that 57% of CEOs and top executives have already begun making the switch of their traditional dollars into digital marketing services or local advertising and moving further away from traditional advertising. I mentioned this before, mobile advertising spend in the United States from 2019 to 2023. It is projected that it will be $146.2 billion spent. So just in mobile advertising, when you couple that with digital advertising, that's close to almost $300 billion over a year and a half span period. And then finally today, companies are already, whether they're a small business, medium size, or large company, they're already spending about 25% of their marketing budget on digital services like search marketing, SEO, website development, mobile text messaging, social media, email marketing. So those are some of the services. So right now already 25% of the marketing budget is already being spent on digital, and we're expecting that to continue to grow in 2020. HubSpot, which is one of the largest inbound lead generation companies, did a survey in 2018. And what they found, they asked 6,400 top senior executives what were the two biggest challenges they faced in 2019 and 2020. The first biggest challenge was driving traffic to their website and getting that traffic to convert to leads. Now, as you guys as business people know, the only way you can stay in business is if you're getting customers, right? And unfortunately, the phone doesn't ring by itself. So top marketing executives, they say that the number one challenge they had in 2019 and 2020 is driving traffic and then getting that traffic to convert. And the second biggest challenge was being able to prove a return on investment in their marketing efforts that they're doing. And so Vivial, what we do is we combine all of the digital services. We're a one-stop shop. Anything a business needs to help promote, attract, engage, and convert traffic into leads, we can provide that service. And so our relationship with TCG is unique in that you guys are talking to the customers that we love to talk to. So a little bit about Vivial. We've been in the marketing business, believe it or not, for more than 100 years. We were one of the original founders of Yellow Pages. You know that book that you used to get your kids in as a seat for them to sit at the table. So we founded Yellow Pages, one of the original founders. The company's name used to be the Berry Group. So if you guys are familiar with the Berry Group, that's us. So in the since about 2000, we've taken 100 years of innovation and began to build out a platform. So in about 2000, early 2000, we started acquiring companies and building platforms. And now today we're one of the leading providers of online and social media marketing services. We are also one of the leading mobile technology companies. We own a company called Mgage. Mgage is a 20-year-old company, both domestic and international. We represent companies like American Express, Capital One, Verizon, Comcast, just to name a few. So if you guys are getting reminders to pay your American Express bill, or if you get coupons from Macy's, that's via mobile, that's us. So we do about 1 billion messages a month. Just think about that. Every month, we push out 1 billion text messages a month. So we're not only a digital marketing powerhouse, but we are also a mobile technology company as well. Just a quick summary about some of the products, our award-winning platform products. So within our platform, it's what we call our content marketing platform. It's chock full of services that you would ordinarily have to pay individually for. So when you come to us, you can actually buy a package that pretty much gives you everything you need. Content marketing, we have professional content writers designed to write content to engage with your customers. So it's not just copy that's out there, but this is specially written to engage with your particular customer to get them to take action, either to go to your website, fill out a form fill. So we have professional writers who do that. We do Facebook advertising, text messaging marketing. We also do directory optimization, review gen. And this is something that's huge right now in this space. Every business, before someone makes a phone call to solicit that business, they're going to look at reviews. So within the platform, we've built a review generator. So now if you service a customer, just by getting their email or their mobile device, you could send them a 5-question survey. When they answer that survey, it automatically goes into what we call a social inbox, allowing you to respond in real time and then post it to your Facebook, your Yelp, or your Google My Business page, or any other review service that you might be using. We also provide best-in-class what we call add-on services like social media management. As you guys know, social media is big. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, so we provide that. Search engine optimization, that's us optimizing your website so that Google's robots that search to answer queries serve up your website for specific keyword or keyword phrases. So we provide that service. We do Google search engine marketing, which is the Google AdWords or PPC. Online display, those are those creepy ads you see when you might be doing checking the weather, and the next time you come on, you see that same ad following you all over the place. We also do that. And then we build custom websites. We don't fix websites. So if you have a website that's outdated, we will revamp that website, but we will not try to refresh a website because that's outside of our wheelhouse. And our platform is designed only for our website build. So go ahead.
So you're actually hosting the website when you redo it?
Yes, we do. We host and manage that. And with our website program, there is no added cost. Whatever the program that we charge, whatever the price is, it includes updates, revisions. You don't have to keep paying over and over again. It's one price, and we manage that website for the life of the contract.
But we don't have to have our website with you guys, right? Or the customer.
Well,
do you guys have to compose the website?
Yes, we do. Yes,
Okay.
yeah, and that protects us, and it also protects you, right? So if that hosting company goes out of business, you're out of business. We're not going out of business, so we won't take on another website that we're not hosting. All right. Our turnkey solution, our platform. I like to talk about this because, like I said, it's an all-in-one package, right? So it'll give you custom content. It'll give you the social inbox, the online listing management. That's to make sure your business information, your citation information is accurate across all of the directories online. There are roughly about 360 directories online. We optimize for every one of them so that you'll never have to worry about information not being concurrent across those directories. We offer text messaging services for small, medium, and large companies. So depending on your business need, we could provide a text messaging program for you. We do Facebook and Instagram advertising, review generation, online display, and everything we do is backed by a dedicated account support team. So for every account, you get an account manager who is very intimate with your account, and that person is managing the duration of your campaign with Vivial. So we really want to make sure that you guys and your clients get the best service possible. So how do you identify opportunities? A lot of you guys work with mid-sized companies, large companies, small business companies. I always say that your customer is my customer. So how do you identify them? Well, your customers or your clients fit in one of three categories. The first one, they are already currently doing digital marketing, but they may or may not be happy with the results that they're getting or the return on investment. So that's the first customer, right? Second customer, they are people who know they need to do digital, but because of all of the noise, and there's a lot of white noise. You can turn on a computer, everybody's trying to sell you digital marketing. So they have what we call analysis paralysis. They don't do anything. They keep saying they know they need to do it, but they never do it. So you'll have that group of people in your client base. The third group is they're planning to do digital marketing right now for 2020, and they're looking for a third-party company to do that with. So, and what we say, since you are their trusted advisors, you currently work with them, they trust millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars with your companies, why not have them talk to Vivial and have them benefit from our services, and you guys make the commissions on that. So here are a couple of questions that you might ask to engage conversations about digital, right? So the first question, what are you currently doing to attract potential customers who are searching for the products and services you offer? It's just a simple question. Hey, you just signed a deal on a SD-WAN. Hey, who handles your digital marketing? What are you guys doing to attract more customers? That's a good question to ask. Who handles your digital marketing? Some of these companies will be doing it in-house, and some will be doing it through a third party. So that's a good question to ask to figure out if there might be an opportunity for us. Third, are you happy with the amount of leads being generated? This is my favorite question because, again, the lifeline of any business is new business. So if you're not getting leads, you're not going to be able to continue to buy new technology because they don't have any customers. So this question I love to ask, are you happy with the amount of lead being generated for your business on utilizing your current online strategy? And then fourth, this is the question that everybody should be asking. Is lead generation, is generating more leads for your business a priority for 2020? And how many businesses would say no, right? Everybody wants leads. So if you ask this question and they say yes, just the answer yes to that question, you want to have them talk to myself or my counterpart. My counterpart for the Florida market, her name is Allison Davis. She covers the entire Southeast. I cover the Northeast, and we have two other channel managers that cover the Mid-Atlantic region and some of the Midwest. And then, huh?
She got married.
She got married. She did. I was at the wedding. So, awesome. Yeah. So this is how it works, right? So if you guys have opportunities or you have clients that you think would be a good fit for us, I highly recommend that you would just send either myself or Allison their business name and address and their website. If they don't have a website, that's even better, because if they don't have a website in today's time, that's a great opportunity. But once we get that information, we'll run a free digital audit. Doesn't cost them anything, but it allows us to understand how that business is positioned online, and it'll also give us an opportunity to make some recommendations on how they can improve their online presence. Once we do that, we'll reach out to you, share those findings from the audit, and then we set up an appointment with the client. Once we get the client on the phone, we will do everything from that point. We do the discovery. We answer any questions. We share the findings. After we do the discovery, we set up the next step call, which is a proposal recommendation call. We will do that. We make the recommendation. We close the deal for you. You don't have to even do anything. From A to Z, we'll close the entire deal. Finally, after we close the deal, we'll process the paperwork. In fact, Allison, on her way to Africa, sent me one of our customers to do all the paperwork, do the fulfillment, and then the benefit to you, you wind up with a monthly reoccurring commission. And that's how the process works. We do all the heavy lifting. What we want you to do is leverage your trust relationships with your clients and let us do the work and help them. You help them, and then we help you by making sure that you guys are commissioned well on the sale of the deal. These are some of the type of programs we offer. So that, because we always get this question, well, how much does it cost, right? So as little as $550 a month to as much as $1,000 or more. On average, our channel customers' monthly spend is around $2,000. We customize the program based on the client's need. So it's not one size fit all. That's why we do the discovery call. Once we understand what the business needs are and what their goals are, we'll craft a digital marketing program that'll fit their needs. Now, just to kind of give you guys some proof where everyone says proof is in the pudding, right? So TCG is not only a partner of ours, but they're also a client, right? And so they've been a client with us for almost 2 years. And since they've been with us, they've reached over 70,000 local consumers with the content that we're writing for them. They have over 30 Google top 3 organic rankings for relevant keywords. We've also optimized over 170 of their directories, and that's an ongoing process. And then we manage all of their reviews, and they have 20 to date, and they rank with a 5. So obviously they're doing something well. Here's an example of another local business that we work with. This is a local fence company. With the content, they've reached over 150,000, have over 45 top 3 Google rankings. This is really significant in that when we took them over, they weren't doing too much with social media. They're doing 5 times the amount of traffic as a result of the campaign we did for social media. And we've delivered over 300,000 impressions and generated over 600 leads to their business directly as a result of the campaign. And then finally, you guys will appreciate this. This is a tanning company. This is a small tanning company, reached over 213,000, over 50 Google top 3 rankings. That's huge. So they're coming up more often on the first page for keywords related to what they do. This is really significant for lead generation. Drove over 25,000 visitors to their website. Now, if they're converting only 2 to 3%, this will pay for themselves. And we manage all of they have over 100 reviews across multiple sites, and we handle their review gen as well. So, because it's the end of the month and we want to stimulate revenue opportunities, we have an ongoing contest. It's called Heat Up Your Winter with Extra Cash. Now, if you send either myself or Allison a lead and we sell that lead, and if they purchase anything from $750 to $1,600, in addition to your commissions, you're also going to earn a $500 bonus. If we sell that customer $1,600 to $2,500, it's $1,000, and if we sell them over $2,500, it's $1,500. And mind you, the average customer that we sell more times than not is over $2,000. So, and this is per deal. Not one time. You could send me 3, 4, 5. There is no cap until the end of the month. So we have till December 31st. So the last slide this is our SMS, because we're a product of the product. If you would like to get more information about Vivial via text messaging, this is the steps, right? So first what you would do, you would text agent to 77842. There will be you have to confirm by accepting it. Then you'll type in my name or Allison's name, and then you'll be opt-in. At that point, if ever you get a customer, you don't even have to call us anymore. You could text my name or her name, and you'll get back a link to her calendar or mine, and you can put the appointment in for your client. We will call the client, run the whole deal. So we make it really easy for you to do that. Also, what's included when you do the text messaging, we'll send you messages on spiffs. We have contests every month. We have updates on new products. So we really want you guys to get used to using the technology, so when you're having conversations with your customers, you're more familiar with the technology. Any questions so far? I know I went through a lot and you guys are eating, so go ahead.
You offer, and maybe it's called something different, but I've heard it's called a funnel, where basically, you do an ad, and then the ad goes to a landing page, which could either come to a call or go to an email marketing funnel, but basically flows, it even could go into almost like what we did now with the texting being the last step, to set up a calendar invite, but again, starting with the ad, then going to the landing page, then going to an email or.
So the way we work, I mean, our expertise is driving traffic, whether it be through content, whether it be through text messaging, through SEO. We drive a lot of traffic. Now, where that traffic goes is up to you, right? If you want it to go to a landing page, we'll push it to a landing page. The other thing that we do is we give you live 24/7 dashboards. One of the biggest challenges you saw in the slide where those executives says being able to prove the return on investment. Well, through our live dashboards, we give you proof positive how your platform is, your campaign is working. They're live. You can log in 24/7. You could see exactly how many clicks you're getting, how many people are reading, how many text messages you sent out, how many people replied to your text messages. It's very comprehensive because, again, the best customer are those who feel that they're getting the true return on their money, and we keep that customer happy. We have an 82.7 retention rate for customers who do advertising with us, so our customers are very, very happy. Go ahead.
Do those dashboards integrate with CRMs, so can I actually see physical ROI on what's closed versus what's spent?
So the only integration of our dashboard is with the Google Analytics. So if your Google Analytics has an API directly to your CRM, then yes. But we built this with the integration to Google Analytics, so the data is real. So if we're doing social media, for example, Facebook, we do a lot of Facebook advertising. Well, if you look at your Google Analytics, it'll tell you that you got this many clicks from your Facebook ads, and you know it's coming from me because we're the only company you're working with. So if you have the integration from your Google Analytics into your CRM software, then that's the way you can really get it. Go ahead.
So just out of curiosity, I mean, obviously it sounds like there's some real intelligence with regards to how much traffic is driven. Any sense of what the average revenue is for like that average spend? Or maybe that's not even a fair question, just with regards to, okay, what the return on investment is. Does the average customer have a general?
One of the things that we do when we're sitting with a client is we ask, what's your average customer worth, right? The big thing for us is I could get you traffic. I have no question about it. Our technology, or what we do, drive traffic. But what I can't determine is what happens after I drive that traffic. It's like when I drop those customers off at your store, you got to have a great salesperson. I call your website your virtual salesperson. So if you got a great website, then you're going to have high conversion. If you have a horrible website, then you're not going to get a conversion. We will consult with you to make sure your websites have all the viable call to actions. But to answer that question, if the average customer, I say, what's your average customer worth, right? And they tell me what that customer worth, and then I say, well, if I sent you 100 people, how many people of those 100 will you convert with either face-to-face or over the phone? If it's 30%, then we do the math and figure out how many customers that we need to convert to pay for the ad. But our programs are very cost-effective. You don't have to spend a lot to get a lot. But again, it's customized based on the customer's needs. I have customers that spend thousands of dollars and customers that spend a couple of $100, and they're very, very happy. Go ahead.
One last question. So do you have a white label program?
Who?
White label?
We don't offer white label. And the reason why is because, again, we have a team. We have two offices. My New York office, I house roughly about 46 on-staff workers who do social media, IT work, as well as content writing. And then we have a Dayton office that has probably another 40 to 50 people that do the same thing. So we like to control the experience, so we don't want to white label it. and it's been successful for us this way. Again, we can't be able to control the results if we are white labeling it and people are doing whatever they're doing. And so we kind of keep that. But we will work with companies, agents. We will let you co-brand, on our marketing material. But the back end is us. We're doing everything. We'll help driving that customer's success. And so since you have the relationship with them, you can feel confident that we're not going to let your customer fail.